Filter menu, press and hold the filter button. On a full vat, either filter button can be pressed to enter the filter menu. On a split vat fryer, press and hold the left filter button for the left split vat or the right filter button for the right split vat. The first step in the filter menu is the express filter. Express filter is the same filtration that comes up during cooking. The best practice for filtration is not to wait for your filter percentage to reach 100% when you're really busy, but you can force an express filter with this step when a vat's filter percentage starts to get high. Maybe the vat has a couple minutes of downtime and you start to see a queue form at the front counter. Go ahead and filter now. This will reset the filter percentage back to 0. You can see the express filter video to get an idea of what an express filter looks like. The second step in the filter menu is daily filter. The daily filter is like an express filter, but it adds a couple more steps to thoroughly clean the vat. These additional steps consist of the scrub vat step, rinse step, and a 5-minute polish step. Plan on about 10 minutes to clean each vat if the express filter was performed on a regular basis throughout the day. After performing the daily filter on each vat, then clean, dry, and reassemble the drain pan with a new filter pad or new filter paper. Watch the daily filter video and drain pan cleaning and reassembly video to see more of this entire process. The third step in the filter menu is dispose. The dispose step is used to discard oil that is no longer acceptable for cooking. Use the recommended oil testing procedure as used at your store. This test procedure will determine if the oil needs to be discarded or is acceptable to continue to use. The dispose step will normally dispose oil into the ODS 300 oil disposal shuttle. However, if the fryer was ordered and set up for a bulk oil system, then the oil will drain into the drain pan and then automatically pump from the drain pan either out the front of the oil dispose or rear oil dispose for this step. You can watch the dispose video to see an entire process of disposing with the ODS 300. The fourth step in the filter menu is drain to pan. Drain to pan is a manual step that drains the oil down to the drain pan where it will stay until the oil is pumped up with step number 5, fill from drain pan. This step wouldn't get used often, but could be used to allow a team member to visually inspect the fry vat cooking area, or it could be used by a service technician if they had to replace a fry vat component. Step number 5 in the filter menu is fill pot from drain pan. Fill pot from drain pan allows the team member to turn on the filter pump motor and pump oil from the drain pan into the fry vat cooking area. It can also be used to test the filter pump motor. Step number 6 is fill from jib. Jib stands for jug in box. This option allows a team member to activate the jib pump to pump new oil into the fry vat cooking area. This step should not need to be used often as the auto top off will keep the oil level full, but this step could be used only in cases where the vat just needs a little bit of oil added. Never fill an entire vat with this step. The 7th step in the filter menu is clean out. The clean out procedure is usually done when the oil in the vat has been discarded. The vat gets filled with water, fryer cleaner, and then the fryer heats the water and cleaner up to 195 degrees Fahrenheit for a set period of time. Clean out loosens and removes the carbon buildup from the fry vat that brushing alone during the daily filter cannot remove. The clean out procedure should be done on a regular basis, typically after disposing oil. Watch the clean out video to see this complete procedure. Then, step number 8 in the filter menu is exit. Just simply press the number 1 checkmark button, or at any time you can back out of the filter menu by pressing the number 2 X button to exit.